My name is Ronke Bamisedun. I am the founder of Brands We Love Agency. Brands We Love Agency is a PR agency based in London and Lagos. I keep saying London, I don't know why. Okay, it's a PR agency based in Lagos, so we look after some of the world's most recognized brands, so Jameson Martell, Shiba, some of you might know. And I also run a small fashion business called Select. Right? Select was built, it's called Bendel Select, but it's SLKT, right? This was built after I moved back to Nigeria and I realized I had too many clothes, for example, and there was nothing to do with it, right? You know, in London you have eBay, you can just stick them off, so there's no wastage, for example. You can make money from your old clothes. But here I realized that there was nothing to do with the clothes, right? Everyone say, give them to your cousin, and then my cousin, you give it to them, and then like, what's this? What kind of outfit is this? Because your taste is different. You know, so I started asking people, what do you do with your old clothes? Do you sell it? You know, and then people just gave them out, you know, whether they liked, whether they didn't like, they just gave them out, right? So I thought, wouldn't it be cool to like set up something similar, whereby you can actually, you know, reuse those clothes, resell them, you know, give people access to fast fashion, for example, but at an affordable price. Right, so today we're going to be talking about building a sustainable business and also collaboration. So I'll be touching a bit of on everything. I'm going to try not to do the sourcing part. I'm going to try not to talk about production and manufacturing because that's not my, you know, my field. But with any business, of course, when you start a business, it starts with an idea, you know, and you just want to get going. Whether it's fashion, whether it's any other business, you just always start on a shoestring budget. But as you go along, if you don't plan properly, you find that you can't actually expand, and that fantastic idea actually becomes a dream crusher, right? So how do we actually build businesses? And we do different things from like, you know, raising investment, which we would go to. So how do we build a fashion business, or how do we build a proper business? You know, you start with an idea. You know, you start with your brand identity. What makes your brand your brand? What makes you you? What are the stories that you begin to tell your audience as you go along? You know, a lot of people don't see the relevance in all of this. They just want to start by designing or creating, you know, but you should start with the story because that is, you know, that is essentially what your USP. So what makes Nigeria, for example, you know, she'll be able to tell you that once she comes on board. But for us, when we created Select, for example, it was the fact that we wanted to be able to provide affordable fashion, you know, to people who did not have access to international brands such as Zara, right? We knew that we wanted to be cool. We knew we wanted to be edgy, for example. So that translated to our shopping bags. So our shopping bags are made out of newspapers, right? So we just picked up newspapers from like different parts of Lagos and we turned them into shopping bags, for example. That is the story, and that also comes from maybe PR backgrounds or expertise, but you always have to, before you start, you should know what your business is all about. Because then once you start raising investment, that's what they're going to ask you. Right? You can go in with a fantastic plan, you can go in with a fantastic idea, but if you can't sell, you know, that idea, then it's going to make raising investment very difficult for you. So how do you build your brand? You know, how do you build that label? How do you build that fashion house? How do you build that production house? You know, any part of fashion, how do you actually start building all of that? Is by having a brand story, a story to tell.